Now I'm gonna show y'all how to make aggressive dark beats for artists like Mozzy and Selly Roo. Let's get it. So whenever I think of like these dark, like West Coast beats, I always think of pianos. So the first thing I did was open up this Grandeur piano and I put these effects on it. And then after that, I proceeded to go to the MIDI kit that me and Bear on the Beat just dropped today. And then I got the undefeated MIDI and I dragged it over in here, and this is what it sounds like. Now, I wanted that to be the main bounce for the melody, so all I did was just take this MIDI right here and I copied it into 2 other instances of Analog Lab just to kind of create like some more depth and layers to the piano. So the first one is the Drowned Toys preset, and I got these effects on it right here, Valhalla Vintage Verb, and some EQ on it, just cut out the low ends. Now I wanted to choose that one just because it had so many cool like little like textures and artifacts that are like in it and everything like that. I just thought it would just be like a really good background player. You know what I mean? Like we got the piano in the forefront, then we kind of got this in the background just kind of being all like whoop 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 in the back. And once again, Analog Lab one more time. This is the Knighted preset, and once again just threw that MIDI over here and just kind of like layered it with everything. Oh wait. EQ to cut out the low end. You feel me? EQ to cut out the low end. That's all I did for it, for the MIDI. I mean for the effects. Now for this tutorial, I really just wanted the MIDI to do the talking, so I didn't really add any other counter melodies or anything like that. So to add one more element so we can have enough variation throughout the beat, I put in these vocals right here from Arcade. So the preset is Enduring Spirit, and I got only some EQ on it, and that's it. Okay, so normally when it comes to vocals, I'll usually like throw on my own reverb, delay, like chorus, flanger, like just throw on like mad different effects and everything like that. But for this one, I just thought it sounded clean with the effects that Arcade put on it. Because like if you don't know, like Arcade already puts on like a good amount of effects. Like you feel they be using weird names like Widen. Oh, well, okay, I guess Widen isn't a weird name, but like Blur and Bloom, like these aren't like typical things, but sometimes it'll be things like chorus. They usually have a good amount of effects on them all the time, and with the effects on this one, I was like, you know what, you're okay with me, brother. And then the last melodic element is this little stab right here. If you ever wanted to use this stab, it is in my Infinite's go-to drum kit, and it sounds like this. I use it all the time. It might not sound like a lot on its own, but I'm telling you right now, bro, like. So let's listen to all the melodies on their own, and then we'll start moving on to the drums. Now for the drums. With the drums on these type of beats, I try to stay away from using a whole lot of perks, and I usually just like taking the essential drum sounds, i.e. the clap, the hi-hat, the kick, and I really just try to make those shine and make those be really bouncy. You wouldn't want to just throw on a whole bunch of salt just like everywhere. It would ruin the dish, you feel me? So to do things like that, like I'll take the essential sounds like the clap, I'll do little clap rolls like this, add an extra clap to be all bouncy and everything. I'm not gonna play y'all the whole clap pattern because I'm sure we all know what clap patterns sound like, but I will show y'all what the rolls sound like. And like I said, essential sounds and just making them really bouncy. So I took this hi-hat pattern right here, and normally I would just make it really spaced out while being bouncy, but I kind of took it to the next level and I added like more rolls than what I would typically add. Then I added this open hat right here. Now the open hats are really only hitting when the kick or the 808 is hitting. Very West Coast, and I just love the sound of it, you feel me? So here's what it sounds like in context with the kick. It's saucy and it works like every single time. And I mean, since we talking about the kicks, we might as well get into the bass and the 808s. So when I was first initially making the loop, I added a synth bass underneath, but I ended up doing an 808 switch up for like the hook. Clean, it's fire. All I did for the kick to go with the synth bass is I just copied it, pasted it over here, and then I hit Alt K to make them all hit on C. Then for the 808, it's actually the same exact pattern as the synth bass. So all I did was just take that same exact MIDI, throw it into the 808. Then for the 808, I just got the boosted spins out of my Infinite's go-to drum kit that will be linked in the description. Then just to make it hit a little bit harder, I went over to the pre-computed effects and I turned up this boost knob to 5%. Then after that, everything else was like really simple. So like you're just adding a couple sound effects like this right here. Oh, and you can't forget like the little triangle riser thing, bruh. Come on, it's like mandatory, bruh. And then just a couple transition effects just to make everything go smoothly from like the hook to the verse. Like doing little transition effects like that are just like clutch for the arrangement, bro. And with that being said, bro, that's how you make dark, aggressive beats for artists like Mozzy and Shelly Rue. My name is Devin. I also go by Infinite or Proud by Infinite. And peace out. If you want to like the video, hit the like. If you want to comment, throw a comment. If you want to sub, hit the sub. And I'm going to play the beat right now, brother.